Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer is back with another video of World of Warships. And today's topic is going to be completely different. And it is something that I have never thought, but now I have realized that if I can give you this insane valuable information to all the players in World of Warships that no one has ever done. I'm sure no YouTuber or anyone out there probably be thinking like this that I am thinking in this video, that I will be showcasing you something about the predictions of the upcoming ships in the future. And I have read the pattern, guys. I have read so many things that what Wargaming is currently thinking and what they will be doing in the future, okay? So everyone out there, I'm going to be talking about so many ships out there that might be available in some way or form that you might not have thought of, okay? So you have to keep watching the video, okay? Please share this video as much as possible because everyone would get so much value that I'm going to be giving you in just a couple of minutes that you will be really going to get maybe shocked or even surprised at the same time. I don't know. You have to let me know in the comments what do you think about these predictions that I'm going to be doing for so many ships out there. I have also a ton of reasons that why I have this prediction for that particular ship, which you will be eventually able to find out, okay? So you have to keep watching the video and I will be starting from here, okay? So don't worry. Okay, so the first prediction which I will about to tell you is going to be about this upcoming update, okay? This 14.4 14.0 update is about the Dutch cruisers, okay? And there's a section, it just recently released, like maybe a couple of hours ago, this update, this patch notes, okay? And it has the information about the upcoming Wishing Wharf, okay? That will probably gonna be continuing in update 14.1, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is, in this Wishing Wharf, they are going to do the same thing. You have some sort of bundles that you have to open for some sort of tokens, which they call lunar tokens. So you have to spend money, okay, for real money, as you can see here, okay? There will be consecutive bundles for doubloons, okay? So you have to purchase the bundles. But here's the interesting thing. This Incheon, this upcoming new heavy cruiser, I have a prediction for that. I mean, as you can see, they are already going to be selling it for bundles, for doubloons or whatever, okay? But what I believe, that this ship might be available in December for steel. Yes, for steel. I have sort of like 50% chance that this ship will be available for steel. Why? Why I'm saying this, that Incheon might be available for steel. There is some sort of comparison which I can give you if I can show you the Golden Week celebrations that has done. Let me show you quickly. But before that, there's an Incheon that I want to showcase you. So they are going to be selling it in some sort of bundles, which is going to be the Wishing Wharf event again. And why I am saying this again? Let me show you this Golden Week celebration. Now, this Golden Week celebrations happened at the 18th of the, I would say, April 2024. It's like almost a year back. Okay, so this is the first iteration of Wishing Wharf. Now we are getting a second iteration of Wishing Wharf. Okay, so you see the common similarities, but here's the similarity that I want to showcase you, that why I would think of that the Incheon will be available for sale. Okay, as you can see here, that the first iteration of Wishing Wharf contains the Chikuma 2 for bundles, or you have to spend golden tokens instead of lunar tokens that we're going to be spending this update, okay, if the players are going to spending their real money. So this Golden Week celebrations also have some sort of golden tokens that you have some sort of tries in which you will be able to get the Chikuma 2, okay? But guess what? I mean, people have spent some money, and there is also a golden version, right? The Chikuma 2 also got the golden version at the April of 2024, okay? Yes, April 24, yeah. So as you can see here, there is a golden version as well. If I can show you, maybe is there is a golden version, but I'm quite sure Chikuma 2 has a standard version and the golden version. And you can see there's a golden version as the standard version at the same time. So Chikuma 2 and Chikuma 2 Golden were available in the first iteration of Wishing Wharf. And now here's the funny part. Then at the end of 2024, okay, at the 12th of the month of 2024, they come up with the, oh yeah, this steel will event, okay, this steel will event, which they have sold Chikuma 2 for steel. You see the context what I'm talking about? You see the similarities that why I started to think Incheon. This Incheon might be going for steel. This is a prediction, and the reason why I just think it that way. I will also going to be talking about this thing, information, but let's talk about the Chikuma 2. So this is going to be available most likely for steel. So Chikuma got in the bundles in the April of 2024, and then on to November 27th, which is going to be like 2024, almost the last days of the 2024, like I would say the couple of last months, where they have sold not only Chikuma 2, they have sold G. Hoffman and Prince Van Orange. But here's the interesting stuff. Prince Van Orange and G. Hoffman were kind of separate ships that they have added in the Santa containers. Chikuma 2 also got added in the Santa container, in the golden gift containers. But here's the thing. The Chikuma 2 separately also added, just like, I am predicting for Incheon. So I believe that the way the Chikuma 2 got released for steel, after the bundles of the Wishing Wharf, so I believe that this is entirely possible that we might see Incheon, or if not Incheon, okay, I have this 50% sort of, giving the predictability or giving it a chance that it might be available for steel, okay? Now, it is entirely possible that Incheon might not be available, but there is very, very high resemblance if I can look at the steel will event where they have sold the Chikuma 2 later on, but they have sold the Chikuma 2 in the older Wishing Wharf event. But guess what? We also again going to have the Wishing Wharf event for the Incheon, just like Chikuma 2. So is it not that possible that we might get this in a steel will like Chikuma 2 here, the Incheon? Very much possible. So this is my first prediction. There is very high resemblance that maybe Incheon, maybe some other tier 10 that can be possibly be available for, I would say steel. But here's the interesting thing. Wargaming can just ask for exorbitant amount of steel, right? They have asked for Chikuma 2, obviously it's a tier 9 ship, so they have asked for 26,000 steel, okay? But if they come up with the Incheon 2, just give me a second. If they come up with the Incheon 2 here, Incheon, not Incheon 2, Incheon, then you can just imagine that they can ask for 36,000 steel. So not only that they have sold Chikuma 2 for steel for high price, they can do the same thing with the Incheon as well. And it's going to be very, very much higher in price. So Wargaming is going to be winning a lot in that way. If they ask it for a higher price for steel later on, if they sell it, first they will be selling it in the form of bundles, and then they will be adding it for steel. Entirely possible, just like the Chikuma 2. In the first iteration of the Golden Week, Wishing Wharf, the Chikuma 2 available for bundles, and then they have done something about the Chikuma 2 to be available for steel. You see the context or the resemblance that or the pattern that I'm trying to explain. I hope my English is not the best, but still I think you can understand that what I'm talking about, okay? And by the way, here's the funny part. Now, why I am thinking that there's a steel will for the update 13.11, right? So there's a steel will for the 13.11, right? They have also come up with a steel will event before as well, in which they have sold Rugyard Loria for 36,000 steel, okay? So we have two iterations as well for the steel will event, right? The first iteration, we got the Rugyard Loria, and the second steel will iteration contains these ones: G. Hoffman, Prince Van Orange, Chikuma 2, Archerfish and Shinano. You see where I am going? So there's a very, very much high possibility that we will be going to get another steel will event, and it is going to happen every year. So the steel will happen in the 2023, in the 17th of 8th month of 2023. This happened with the Rugyard Loria, in which they don't have much ships to sail. But then Wargaming decided, okay, let's sail so many ships for extremely high amount of price, and they also will be able to sell them for money, and also they can make Chikuma 2 sort of a fear of missing out thing in the form of steel, so they can do pretty much similarly in the third iteration of steel will event, which will happen in the end of 2025. You see where I am going? Now you can understand what I'm talking about. So you can get the Incheon maybe for steel. Boy, imagine. Maybe, if not Incheon for steel, they can just replace anything. They can replace maybe Incheon with something else. But it could be something that will be available for steel at the end of 2025, just like Chikuma 2. But again, it's a wishing wharf, right? This is a wishing wharf event. Wishing wharf event. This is also a wishing wharf event. So why not they will be adding Incheon as well? Very much possible. Okay, but that's the Incheon, right? I hope I explained everything that why I'm saying the Incheons might be available for sale. Again, I could be entirely wrong. But you can see the patterns, right? I understand the patterns of wargaming right now. So, like what they were going to be doing in the future, okay? So, I mean, you can see here, they have come up with 2 steel wheel, implementations, or I would say iterations. So there is the reason why I'm talking about Chikuma 2 will like Incheon, okay? But now here is another prediction. Prediction number 2. Okay, so the second prediction, right? As I said, I have quite a lot of ships to have some sort of prediction for that. There's going to be, it happened to be like a couple of days ago that they have released the closed test of update 14.1, Lunar New Year. So it's going to be like, I would say 1 month from now, that we will be able to have a grind that you can do to get the new Tier 9 Premium Pan-Asian Battleship Taihang for free. Okay? So there's going to be some sort of grind for the update 14.1 and 14.2. Okay? But there is a catch. The catch is, there's literally a catch that they have explained. You either can only get, I would say, the commander, you either can get the unique commander, or you either can get the Battleship Taihang for the tokens, whatever that you will grind in the upcoming patch, upcoming update, okay? So it is possible that you want to get the Battleship Taihang, but you also want to get the Dutch commander, right? You cannot, but here's the thing, you cannot get both of the things at the same time. So, if you read this thing, which I will gonna be putting the dev blog link in the description below, you can go and check that out. And hence the reason why I'm saying this. So if you do want to get the Dutch commander, you don't have to fear for anything. This Pan-Asian Battleship Taihang might, and here's the thing, might be available for coal. This is my prediction. It's going to be available for coal. Why? Now, again, it might be available. I'm not saying that it's 100%, but there's a very solid reason for that, which I will be explaining. Let's go back to the event of Jaeger. Oh, now, unfortunately, I don't know why the interface is not completely loading up. Remember, guys, this happened at the July of 7th, 2023. So this is, I would say, the article about the Jaeger, okay? So at July or August 2023, you have some sort of grind that you have to do to obtain Jaeger for free. You have to simply, you can just clearly read this thing. You can obtain 280 Austro-Hungarian tokens by completing combat missions. So you can actually able to get Jaeger. As you can see, you can obtain enough Austro-Hungarian tokens from combat missions that you will grind, and sequential bundles totally depend. But there is a way that you can actually get Jaeger for free. So they have actually sold, or I would say, given you a grind for Jaeger that you can get and you will be able to get for free, okay? The Jaeger got available at the July 7, 2023, right? And guess what happens? Just after a full 1 year, they have sold in the update 13%. So we were talking about the update what? This is, I don't know the update, but it was July 2023, and then we come to the 2024 of, I would say, the July. Let me check the time. So yeah, it's 8th of May 2024. So it's slightly a bit before, right? So it's like 9 or 10 months from now, or I would say 9 or 10 months before that, or I might have messed up here, but yeah, this is like 8 or 9 months time difference, right? That's what I want to say. So here's the thing. This thing, the Jaeger, got available for coal, right? So isn't that possible that the Taihang might be available for coal as well after a year? Think about this. If they have done the same thing with the Jaeger, after almost a year, they have sold it for coal later on, right? They have done the same thing with Jaeger. So isn't is it not that possible that they can do the same thing with the Taihang? Entirely possible, guys. Just think about it. This might be available for free right now if you grind it, but they have done the same thing with the Jaeger. But then after a year, then they have added it for coal. Look at that. After almost a year, it's like 9-10 months. I don't exactly, remember the time. I didn't just able to calculate the time difference between these two patch notes, or I would say whatever, these articles. But now you see that why I'm saying that Pan-Asian battleship might be available for coal later on, after maybe in the next year, 2026, or maybe at the end of 2020, 2025. You never know. But here's the link. Here's some sort of pattern that I'm explaining you why this Jaeger thing is very much sort of having a coincidence with Taihang. So you're going to be grinding the similar amount of tokens. You are also going to grind the tokens here. I think it's like voice tokens. I don't exactly remember the tokens that you will be getting for, like you have to get the tokens and then you will be getting the ship, right? Same thing they have done with Jaeger. Tokens, and then they have just, they will give you Jaeger for free in 2023, right? But then they have sold it for coal later on, after a couple of months, or I would say after several months. Okay, so that is my prediction number 2. That I just messed up here. That this thing will be available for coal. Maybe. I'm just saying will, but it is entirely possible, right? Prediction number 3. Again, these are my personal predictions. I might be thinking that way. I may be able to figure out the pattern. And I believe that they have talked about the Tennessee, or they have actually released the Tennessee Tier 8 premium battleship, right? It was available for grind for free, right? You can see here that the final reward for completing the adventure in the legendary US, or is the legendary US battleship Tennessee in the Battle of Leyte Gulf, right? This was an event that starts on 28 October 2024 all the way up to 28th November 2024. So during that time, you have to grind the missions, or maybe you have to collect the tokens. I don't exactly remember that how you will be able to get the Tennessee, but that there was a time that a lot of players might have grinded Tennessee for free. So a lot of players can be relate with me. They have grinded out the Tennessee, and you know that how strong this battleship really is. But guess what? If you have missed that battleship out Tennessee, I believe that it might be available for coal. So this is my prediction. Tennessee might be available for coal as well. Now, here's the reason why. You might be thinking, why are you thinking that the Tennessee will be available for coal? First of all, the pattern that I see in the wargaming and their way of releasing these sort of ships is, first of all, they make it as a grind, and then they sold it for free, right? You just grind it and you get it for free. They have done the same thing right now with the Taihang. So you will be able to grind and get Taihang for free. So they are going to do the same thing with the Tennessee as well. You see what I'm talking about? So, but why? There's kind of very interesting resemblance to that of Dmitry Podharsky. Here's the funny thing, right? So if in the update 13.9 at the end of 2024, at 10th November to 28th November, we grind the Tennessee, right? We still don't know when it will be coming back, right? But here's the thing. The Dmitry Podharsky also gone through similar styles of, I would say availability, right? So it was the update 12.10. So it's going to be like the October. I don't exactly remember. It's like October 2023. Let me quickly check the time. So it's like, it's just messed up. I don't know why. Oh, wow. What happened to the language as well? I don't know. It's weird. But it's like it should be 2023. 12.10 update should be 2023, right? So here's the thing. If it's so this Dmitry Podharsky is also like having some set of missions, just like the Tennessee. So you can complete them to earn special rewards such as Arctic tokens or whatever, but then once you complete all combat mission groups, you will be able to get Dmitry Podharsky in 2023 for free. For free. You just have to grind the Voyage of the North Pole event, whatever, okay? So they have basically given you AP Kutuzov for free in maybe the September, October, I don't exactly think, November 2023, okay? But here's the thing. Just like that, after almost a year, not only did they have sold Jaeger for coal, they have sold that same Dmitry Podharsky for coal as well. You see the resemblance that I'm talking about? Dmitry Podharsky got available for coal at what time? Let me check. Let me check this quickly. So this is gonna be, it's gonna be August. It's gonna be August. So this is the time, right? August 7, 2024, and then we get this thing. This Dmitry Podharsky for coal. They have given you a grind to get this ship in 2023, and then they come back with the coal resource for exactly that ship that I have talked about here. So, isn't you see the pattern for the Tennessee as well? They can do the same thing, right? So in maybe, I would say, 8, 7 months or 9 months from now on, we might get Tennessee for coal. It's one of the really strongest, most accurate battleships in the game at tier 8. Really, really fun battleship with the guns. Really good guns. And you can get it for free. Or I would say you can get it for coal resource. Just like this, Dmitry Podharsky. It got available just like I said. And then it got available at the 2024. 2023, and then in the next upcoming months, 2024. So that is entirely possible with the Tennessee as well. It could happen for the 2024 for the Tennessee as a grind, and then they will sell it for coal later on in 2025, which is this year. So that is my third, I would say, prediction for Tennessee. Let's talk about other predictions as well. All right, prediction number 4. This is going to be for not one ship, but 2 ships at the same time. Very, very high chance of them getting available in the later part of 2025. Why? Which I will explain, okay? We have this recent event in which we have 2 chapters, and it is still going on, right? We got the Tengshe and Lugdunnum, both battleships available for, I would say, paid battle pass event, right? Both of them. You have to spend 3,500 doubloons to get the Tengshe. You have to spend 3,500 doubloons to get the Lugdunnum. Both of these ships are in the first progression and second progression. At least for the first chapter, we have Tengshe, and for the second chapter, we have Lugdunnum. Now I am thinking, or I have this prediction, that they might be also available for coal. Tengshe and Lugdunnum. Why? Here we go. Let's talk about that. Why I do believe that these will be available for coal. Here we go. So as you can see here, this is the update 12.11, which happened, I would say, in 2023, obviously. And there is very much high resemblance of these ships like these ships, okay? The Tengshe and Lugdunnum have some sort of similar sort of having battle pass event like Scharnhorst 43 and Stored 43 in 2023. So I'm talking about these ships, right? These both ships are available, or I would say were available in 2023 in the Santa time, or I would say December, November 2023 in the form of, I would say, battle pass event. You able to get the Scharnhorst 43 for free as a grind, and then you have to spend some doubloons to get the Stored 43, right? Right? And guess what happened to them after almost an entire year? This happened at the time of 4th of December 2023. So this is the time when they have explained these things about the Scharnhorst and the Stored. So they have added both of these ships for coal. Why I am saying this? Let me show you. Just give me a second. Oh yeah, it's in the update of 13.10, at 28th of October 2024, we have the update Star Trek, okay? At that time, they have talked about these ships. The Stored 43, available for 85,000 coal. The Scharnhorst 43 as well got available for coal. You see the pattern? Anhalt is an extra ship that they have added for the first time out of nowhere, which I don't know, but this is new thing which you can clearly see. But the Scharnhorst 43 and Stored 43 were available in the 12.1 update, almost a year ago, you can say just 10 months ago, something like that, okay? It's available for free, and this was available as a form of battle pass again. They have done the same thing. They got added, they make them added for coal. So you see the pattern? So Tengshe and Lugdunnum might as well gonna be having the same pattern. Maybe at the end of the 2025, you might see Tengshe and Lugdunnum going to be available for coal, just like Scharnhorst 43 and Stored 43. There it is, guys. I think I have just given you 4 ultimate sort of predictions. Again, it is entirely possible that I might be wrong. But again, I just given you exact patterns of wargaming, that what they are going to be doing it in future. Now, here is something that I want you guys to know. If you have any question, if you have anything that you want to know, anything, give me comments in the video below. Okay? Give me comments. I will be loving, I really love to just answer all of your questions. And I really think that these are very, very strong sort of prediction that I have done. I literally have showed you the pattern of wargaming in the last couple of months, a couple of years. From 2023 to 2024 to 2025. This is all the pattern that I have explained. Right? Tengshe and Lugdunnum might be available for coal later on, just like they have done with the Sharnos 40 and Short 40. It is entirely possible. It is entirely possible that we can get another, something like a Chukuma 2 thing with the Incheon as well. Very much possible that Incheon might be available for steel, right? And then I have explained the Taihang as well, that it might be available for coal for obvious reasons, right? And Tennessee as well, right? So this might also be available for coal. So I guess that's gonna be end of the video. I think I just maybe have messed up here and there during talking, because I got so excited when I was talking to you guys. I just love you guys really much. I love my community. I just want to get some feedback or thoughts of what do you think about this whole thing. Please let me know in the comments. I think the video is a lot longer than I expected, but here it is. I've tried to explain everything that I can give you, and I can literally relate you with the whole stuff that wargaming has been doing. So there it is. Please let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys into the next one. Peace out.